Welcome back. We've got a little bit of rounds left to do over here in Old Town. We're going to be beginning here with what happened with the Maxim situation. Isn't that Paulette? Yes. Looks like she's talking to someone. Maxim, surely. Is that so? So you lost? I'm useless. Even after I went and promised my father-in-law what I'd do when I won the race. When it came down to it, I just... You know, my dad was actually listening to the race on the radio the whole time. How pathetic. After making such a big show of things, he still loses, he said. What's important is that he cares about her enough to bear the shame and keep showing up. He said that? What are they talking about? Who knows? Let's leave him alone. Let's move over there. No! No! I want to know more! Paulette appears to be on the phone with someone. Let's not bother her. No! I wanted to know more about the situation.
Out on another day of hard work, huh?
Yeah. Eddie and Bazelia dropped by not too long ago. I saw them. I told him off for taking such a young lady around with him at this time of night. Yeah, that'd be a stupid thing to do, wouldn't it, Van? Yeah. But before I knew it, we were chatting and jawing like no tomorrow. Maybe the faux pas was actually mine for nagging at him like that. Keep it together, Eddie. That's a good girl you brought into your life. I agree. My boy's been through a real rough patch, getting with the wrong crowd, rebelling over this and that. But maybe there's no need for me to nag him on how he lives his life anymore. Keep it together, Eddie. You take good care of that young lady. Yeah. It has been a positive impact for both of them, really, hasn't it? How are you two dealing with things? Out of curiosity, Luke, do you remember the promise I made you way back when? If you don't have a girlfriend by the age 30, I'll fill the spot. That one. Word for word, even. Yeah, I'm not 30 yet. Right. Don't tell me she thought that was smooth. And did you hear him so water about it? Oh dear, it's almost frustrating to see. It's only 5 years away now, huh? Me being 30. Yep, sure is. Hey, come on, you two. Let's check with these guys first before we see about the 4SPG bulletin board. We got so lost in conversation that our hours just flew right by. Thank you for walking me over, Eddie. I'll be fine now that I'm with Rumsfeld here. I swear, my old lady was having the time of her life yapping our ears off. Well, you're probably wiped out after today, huh? Get home and rest up, Bazelia. Of course. Wait, what happened to Berzy? Oh, the young Mrs. reaction speaks volumes. Well, I'm sure it'll be all right. With that, we take our leave. Do mind the time on your future outings, Eddie? Sure, you can hold me to that. Thanks a bunch, Rumsfeld. Miss Bazelia has truly grown into her own. Eddie notified me ahead of time, so I will excuse the late hours this once. Moreover, this would appear to coincide perfectly with the President's return home. I mean, yeah, fair, if he, let you know, then it's like, well, it's a case of, you can show up and pick her up then or later. It's like, yeah, he let you know. It's not like it was just, whoops. Yeah. Though it won't be for long. We may be able to arrange for a private father-daughter conversation. We dropped in on my old lady after our little wrap-up dinner, and the time just slipped away. I ended up putting Rumsfeld out because of it, but that's just another lesson for me to learn from. Gotta set today's screw-up straight and bring the same heat tomorrow. That Eddie. But so be it. I still had a great deal of fun helping out with his store today. It was very educational too. I wonder if he'd mind me doing the same tomorrow. Aww. That guy's always in his car, isn't he? He never leaves. Very odd.
The goddess of the sky watches over us all.
Oh, what have I been doing with my life? I must repent for misleading everyone with my spirits. I was like, Spurious? That's not what he says. Spurious. Stories. Is this a confession? Oh, I've got to bend my ears to every last word. The problem is, even if I don't understand why I tell these tall tales, they simply well up in my brain like a spout of water gushing out of a fountain. It gushes like a fountain? That sounds awfully messy. Surely this is the will of Adios. Surely it's that she wishes for me to flabbergast people so. Well, it certainly is flabbergasting. The goddess works in such spectacular ways. You just might have more of a gift for this than me. Is that right? Not quite sure what you're referring to. What is this, a crazy talking contest? Ain't even on the same book, let alone the same page. Another peaceful day in Old Town. This is my first time serving as a confessor. Oh, it has me all kinds of discombobulated. I've got to bend my ears to every last word. Keep that scattered brain in check, Sister Miria. Yes, you're right, a scattered brain. Like Adios' scattered brains across the universe. Wait, what? How galling, letting myself get so outclassed. But this tank's still got gas less to give. But this tank's still got gas left to give. There's petrol. I can't afford to throw in the towel so easily. There's just no breaking Natalia's spirit, is there? No. Alright, so what we got up here then? What's going on, mate? As the space program's climax approaches, gears of all sorts seem to be turning outside the capital, and within the church as well. But even so, what I must do remains unchanged. As a priest, I will stand shoulder to shoulder with the people of Old Town. For that is my duty as a messenger of the goddess's grace and benevolence. Father Nikolai probably has a decent grasp of what's going down, given his connections. I'd love to pick his brain about it, but we can save that for another time. You triple dotting again, aren't you? I'm always wary of that. Always wary. It's always the triple dots that are like, wait a minute. Now then, I do believe it is time to make my daily journal entry. May Arios' blessing be upon this city, and the dearly beloved who inhabit it. Yes, what are you triple dotting about? Yes. Put my eye on you, Agnès. Are we done here? I think we're done here, aren't we? Yes. Alright, let's check the bulletin board then. I imagine there's nothing. Bulletin board is strewn with notes and requests. Are there any requests or information of note? Nope, it doesn't look like it. Damn, look at you trying to beat me to the punch, reading off the requests. Can I say, as your #1 assistant, I like to stay on top of things. But my #1 assistant is Katra. Hey, hold on. There's something else here. It's a note that has SPG written on it. Piece of paper with the message, "Thanks, SPG," is attached to the bulletin board. Yeah, probably just a little token of appreciation from a former client. Get this kind of thing from time to time. It's a nice gesture, but all I really care about is whether their check's clear. You say that, but I have a sneaky suspicion you're happy to see messages like this deep down. It's not even deep down, to be honest. That little grin on your face makes this plain as day. I mean, sure, I get some satisfaction from it, but you become awfully comfortable speaking your mind around me, haven't you? Anyway, I think we can do one quick round of Old Town. Want to go to the rooftop and take in the view after that? Yes, afterwards. It's totally fine by me. That might be the perfect time. Yes, looking out at the lovely stars in the sky. You liars! Fakes! Frauds! Sorry, I'm very angry at the stars right now. Where are we going? What are we doing? Who am I? Where am I? Let's just double check. Down in the Green Garden. Make sure we're done there. Because I feel like wherever we're going next, it's got that feeling of like end of chapter. Or end of act, or end of part of act. Like we may go over to Kevin or something like that. He's got that feeling of like, yeah. So we're done. All the stuff here. Sanctum, let's have a gander. No more dots have appeared. No Ford SPG. Any memento orbs? No, we got all those done. What else? Let's have a look on the to-do. Nothing there, but let's head out. Yes. Okay. Just double check here. Like, definitely nothing there. Maybe because I was in a different space, it may have not shown up, is what I was thinking. Okay, let's get you going.
Love me a sugar. Love me a sugar rush. I'm stuffed.
That's that sorted. Okay, let's see about our notes. I like the secret on that one. It's going to be an Edith because it's the only place we've already been recently, so...
This one's getting posted.
Posted. Golden hour.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
Thank you, Van.
White caramel pudding. Make sure I've done the others. We've not been to Tharbad in a while, have we? No. No, we haven't. Homebrew cooking. Is there anything else we can do?
I'll put my skills to the test.
Thank you, Altina.
Luna taught me how to make this.
Oh. We've already done one of them. Needed more of that beast essence, don't I? That's what's holding me back right now. Okay. So let's get that one sorted as well. Items. Cooking.
Whew, I'm stuffed.
I don't think that's going to be on the specialities thing, the premium sweets, is it? Because it doesn't count. Especially because it's not from here. Right. Rooftop it is then. Okay, I'm wondering if we're going to be looking at the stars. Oh, we need to check the birds, don't we? I nearly forgot. Oh, the swallows are sleeping. They seem to be sound asleep. Yeah, they sure went through it today. The chicks are getting stronger. By the time we get back here, they'll probably have flown the coop. We just have to look forward to it. Okay, let's double checking everything on the map as we go up. Right. What happened to the kitties anyway? Maybe they're just sleeping somewhere. Right. Oh. Expected the event to just start up immediately. Never find out what's in there, do we? No. Don't trust it. Right, leave them be, Fairy.
Figured we'd have to wait till after we got back to get a good view here.
I know what you're all thinking, and I'm thinking it as well. What would this be like if they were wearing Mishi costumes?
But would you look at that? Not a single cloud in the sky. Hard to believe we're still in Edith, seeing this many stars out.
Yeah, stars, yeah.
It really is something, huh? And the moon. There it is. Looks pretty big. I imagine it'll be full in maybe 2 days or so.
I mean, this is a question. Is the moon even real? Is the moon real? Whoa.
Yep, it's gonna line up perfectly with the rocket launch. Oh, hey, check it out. Air's so clear tonight, you can see the tower glowing away over there.
Huh?
Again, we had that scene earlier where she entered the tower, so it's a case of... What's significant about the tower to you, Agnès? Yep.
Place symbolizes your family's bond. I remember that right? We went and hopped on the Ferris wheel earlier, but maybe we should have gone up there instead.
Don't worry about it. I know that everywhere you took me to tonight was somewhere you knew would make me happy. After all, that's just your way of doing things, Van.
Oh. Man, you really are getting harder and harder to tease.
That's all thanks to you and everyone else teaching me so much. I've said it plenty of times before, but it bears repeating. For helping me search for the Genesis, letting me work as your part-time assistant, and now, for letting me join you tonight and indulging my selfish request. I'm really, truly grateful. It was a lovely present. I'm so happy I got to spend such a magical evening together with you. And so, I'll say it again and again. Thank you for everything, Van.
You've got a lot left to learn if you're letting your employer trick you into pulling the night shift for no pay. Plus, if you go around talking about how magical things were on a first date, you're gonna end up looking like an easy target. Though, I guess a bit of heartache while you're young is valuable life experience, so...
Then please, let me gain some life experience.
Huh?
When we first met, my impression of you was, wow, he is so rude. And, well, you treated me like some clueless student who had absolutely no business even talking to you. You got the looks of a grown woman. I still can't believe you said that.
You got it. Though I think anybody who lives in Edith would recognize it. The first year part's just my gut. You sure got the looks of a grown woman, but the way you carry yourself says it all.
I beg your pardon? But before long, I realized it was all just an act to keep a girl like me away from the shadowy world you worked in. Having traveled with you all this time, I know you can be a bit sneaky. But I also know that, in your own unique way, you do everything you can to be there for everyone you meet. I think that was probably what sparked it. Eventually, I couldn't take my eyes off you anymore.
Anya...
I'm in love with you, Van. I won't even be 17 for a couple days. I'm still a student, and I'm sure I'm just a child in your eyes. And beyond all that, I don't think I'm even close to being your equal. Even so, I decided since I was already being selfish, I may as well tell you my feelings too. I love you, Van. I truly love you.
My instinct's to crack a joke when things get heavy. But I can't really do that this time around, huh? You shine so bright, you damn near blind me. No matter how I look at you, I can't see you as a kid. And I'm not talking about your figure this time.
What was that?
Sorry. Guess I'm just a little bit flustered myself. It okay if I just be honest with you here?
Of course. Don't hold back.
See, the thing is, you're real special to me too. After all that crap happened when I was a kid, I felt like I couldn't fit in and ended up just running away from it all. Despite everyone who'd helped me, I just got it in my head that life was something to be lived alone. But then you showed up and barged your way into my world, Agnès, my very first assistant. And somewhere along the way, you opened the door for so many new people to enter my life too. I think it's also thanks to you that I was able to reconnect with Elaine and Renee and rebuild those relationships.
Oh.
Hold on, let me finish. And then, after all the pandemonium stuff, you led the charge to slap the sense back into me. At the end of last year, I was sure everyone would leave me be and go their separate ways, but you went and beat me over the head till I realized otherwise.
Sorry about that. It was a little underhanded of me.
Damn right it was. But, well, what I'm getting at here is, for someone who's so special to me, to have such strong feelings for me, it makes me happy, stunned, scared, fulfilled, and, to be frank, a little embarrassed all at once. But I'm sorry, Agnès. I can't return those feelings of yours.
Just one thing. It's not because you already have Elaine, right?
Can't say she's got nothing to do with it. And if I'm being honest, there are times when I'm just not sure how I should interact with her. She's someone I've hurt deeply in the past, and I don't know if I can ever make up for that. Because despite everything, the root cause of the problem still hasn't been fixed. But either way, fact is that Elaine's not the reason I gave you the answer I did. Honestly, there are a ton of reasons I could give you. Like you still being in school, or me being your boss. But I just can't see you as a romantic partner. That's the only real answer I can give you right now.
Thank you very much for not dodging the question and for giving me a proper answer. I'm glad I took this step. It was worth it.
Good to hear.
Ugh. Damn it, Van! You should have just dropped your cool stoic act and made your move on me ages ago. Then you could also date Elaine at the same time without saying anything and just be a two-timing scumbag.
Hell are you talking about?
While you're at it, you could throw in Rosette, Judith, Ren, and let's say Sara, too. Then, by the time you make a move on Shizuna, the rest of us could find out and all strangle you together.
Hey, what kind of guy you think I am?
But seriously, Van, if it's at all possible, I'd really like to see you take a step forward of your own.
Huh?
Putting me aside for a second, well, you haven't taken that first step with anyone yet, have you? If you did end up dating someone, well, I'd probably cry my eyes out for 2.5 days.
That's pretty specific.
But after that, I think I could accept it and be happy for you. So it would all balance out in the end. But if you keep being indecisive, a certain stubborn girl might just come after you again. I won't say who that girl may be exactly, but apparently it took her mom 12 whole years to win over her dad. Oh hey, come to think of it, after tomorrow we'll be 8 years apart, just like the two of them.
Hey, don't make such a detailed and realistic threat like that.
I like that scene. So many reasons. That's the name of the game, everyone. It's glowy. I've got topics to talk about as a result of that, though. I've got notes.
I'll be by your dorm at 8 tomorrow to pick you up. Don't you or Ren oversleep. You got that?
Got it. I'm sure she's still awake, so I'll let her know once I get back. I'm sure she'll be very interested to know how things turned out tonight.
Gah.
I hope you can get a good night's sleep yourself, Van. And if anything changes with Yorda, please let me know. Well then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Van?
Nah. It's nothing.
Yeah, he's not gonna ask her about it just yet as a result.
See you bright and early tomorrow. Stay safe on your way home.
I will. Good night, Van.
Yeah, absolutely love that scene.
The train bound for the Aubert district will soon be arriving at platform 2. Please stay behind the white line.
Even though it's this late, you're not giving her a ride home yourself?
Some stuff happened. Even I'm not so insensitive that I'd put her through that. You on your way back from dropping Judith off?
Yes, that's right.
Didn't get the chance to tell you so earlier, but that dress rehearsal of yours was incredible. Just like Miss Dancer said, I can only imagine how breathtaking it'll be to see the whole thing start to finish.
Thank you for saying so. I'm pretty confident in my performance this time around. It doesn't really change the fact that I'm cheating as an actress, but I decided to take your advice and not worry about it.
Glad to hear it. If I'm remembering right, it's got something to do with your eyes, yeah?
So glowy.
Mm-hmm. You're as sharp as ever. At the moment, I've lent one of them out, but these eyes let me gaze through past, present, and future, to some extent.
Yep, so Kevin's got the other one.
For example, they can resonate with the memory of a location or a person's past and draw it out, allowing the experience to be relived. The false eyes of truth. The Akashic eyes. That's the name Her Holiness bestowed upon them.
Orestes II, huh? Way I hear it, she's still full of pep, despite being well into her 80s.
Yes, she's one of my benefactors, and also my foster parent.
Benefactor.
When it comes to my eyes, though, there's someone else I'm indebted to. That other benefactor I mentioned yesterday.
That's so. I can guess who that might have been. And also who she loaned her other eye out to.
Yeah.
So, this an official warning then? Or just some friendly advice?
I'm not telling you this on the church's orders. Even my eye can't see what exactly is going on over in Inkerville. And neither the Grossritter nor Iscariot are able to divert any manpower to investigate the area. I just wanted to tell you to be careful. Your foes are hollow, but even so, they're strong. Also, figuring out why they call themselves vestiges will probably be the biggest clue to understanding who they really are.
Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting.
Got it. Thanks for the heads up. I'm sure you've got a lot of stuff going on over on your end of things, but try not to overdo it. You got me? Wouldn't want to see any of my assistants crying their eyes out.
I agree. That's not something I want either. Though I'm afraid that might be a bit tough to avoid. Good night, Van. For tonight, at least, I wish you pleasant dreams. Oh, and if you could, please tell Judith not to stay up so late all the time.
Good.
Guess I'm taking the pickup back and then passing along a lecture to Judith.
Nice night for a walk.
Though after how I handled that, doubt I'll be having any pleasant dreams.
Oh, no. No, that's what I want to talk about. Mainly. All right, here we go. Feelings given form, yes, ended. Okay, oh, Act 2's done. No, I was going to
Truly
talk
well
about that for a
done.
second. Oh, yes. Cute.
That's just about perfect.
I'm honored.
Yes. Oh, we got another Ouroboros channel. Okay, right. So, the scene itself, amazing. Well thought out in terms of, like, the responses and everything, in terms of, like the plotting in terms of the story during the scene. Fantastic. Because it really shows how good Van is with handling people at the same time as that aspect of he obviously knew that was coming, like we knew it was coming, but he knew as well that confession was coming. So he was preparing for it, and like in his head is like, right, I'm gonna get this out here. You are super important to me. And he has to be careful with his words, because it's almost that case of like, he could be like, yes, I do love you. And that could get her hopes up. It's like, not in that way, though. In that sense of like, you are an important person in my life. I don't want you to think you're not as a result of this. Like, you are massively important. You caused a change in my life. You are significantly important to me. So he's being very, very careful with his wording of how he went about that. It's like, no, you are someone I do love, but just not romantically. Someone I care about. It's like, yeah, he went about that so well. Like, absolutely fantastically handled, mate. Well done. Anya's as well. I respect the confidence to come forward and be like, this is how I feel. Why she's doing it, though, that's a little bit I'll get to later. It's just that case of to have that confidence to be like, I'm going to get this out. I need to tell you. I need to confess this to you, even though it may result in what happened essentially, where it's like, yeah, it wasn't reciprocated. It's like, yeah, absolutely big respect for Anya's there. Another aspect I found good was when he was talking about Elaine and stuff like that, and she was asking about Elaine. It's like Elaine was on his shoulder. It's like I kind of forgot that I put her there, and it was like during that scene, it was like it's like she's there, being like, I'm listening. What of it? Like, all right, Elaine, calm down, little Elaine, little chibi Elaine. That's cute as a result. So yeah, I really, really like that scene. But why is she confessing now? I think it's to do with the fact she mentioned 2.5 days. Don't think I didn't notice that. I noticed that, Falcom. I noticed the 2.5 days. You mentioned that there, and even Van was like, hold on. Wait a minute. What's that about? Seems a bit odd. Yeah. Trying to remember, like, was there anything else with that scene specifically? The Nina one, it was just like, yeah, it's just progressed that little story a little bit there, and like we understand more about her eyes and the fact Kevin's got one, all that type of stuff. Like, right, okay, cool. Let's explain that little detail, because I was wondering, like, where did this Akashic eye even come from? It's like, well, there we go. Now we know. Job done. So yeah, the Nina stuff, yeah, that's cool. That's advancing that. I'm trying to think, was there anything else with that scene? Yeah, again, that aspect where he wants to ask her about why were you at the tower? It's on his mind. Because again, like, as the aspect of like, he cares about her. Definitely does care about her. So he's like, he's concerned, but he's got to be very careful with it, because clearly there's something important that she doesn't want to discuss with him yet. Like, she's confessed that, but she's not confessed everything. And Van knows that. It's like, okay, this is something. It's that case of looking at it through Van's point of view. He's clearly analyzed it from the aspect of like, her confessing her love is super important to her. Super important. Yet she's still not told him about what's going on with the tower. So how important is that? That's what Van's going to be thinking there. And it goes back to a point I had, I think it was in Daybreak 2. That feeling of, I feel like the roles are going to get switched. In some regard. Like, the idea of like, it was even mentioned during the scene, like the idea of like they saved Van at the end of Daybreak. And so in that case, I'm like, no, you cannot do the self-sacrificing thing. No. Not happening, mate. I feel like the roles are going to be reversed. It's like, be like, no, Agnès, you can't do this. No. It's yeah, I feel like it's a role reversal. That's what's going to happen. So there's my thoughts based on that scene. Borders channel. Sorry, Ouroboros channel.
It's Ouroboros, Myroboros, Ouroboros.
Yes.
Ooh, my day-to-day was packed thick with at least 3 C's. How about you, chat? See, that side hustle I mentioned last time's finally getting realsy, so I've been on that grind, backing up my work fam. Dealing with so many peeps who call me out for stepping a pinky toe out of line has me on the struggle bus, though. Sad face. But whatevs. With the new hotness that's the rocket launch coming up the day after tomorrow, my hype's ready to shoot me to space with it. Hold up, the day after tomorrow? Bro, it's legit scary how fast time goes when you're not looking. I'm the sort of gremlin who loves to rot in bed till at least noon, though, so it's gonna be another all-nighter for me. And that's because I gotta get back to slaving away in the editing mines. Send those likes my way, and be sure to sub for more.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to end this part here, and in the next part, Act 3? Chapter 3? Act 3? Act 3. It's got to be Act 3, because it's Act 2. It's been like Act 2, 2, Act 2, 3, all that type of stuff. We didn't get another Kevin one? Huh. Interesting. Are we going to start the next one with Kevin? We'll find out, won't we? What? We will find it. Oh, I see. We'll find out in the next part. I see. Ta-da for now.